Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will talk about the best month to buy stocks. So make sure to watch the full video. What are the best and worst months to buy stocks? For answers, investors have ransacked past stock returns, looking for patterns that the average return in October is positive historically, despite the record drops of 19.7% and 21.5% in 1929 and 1987. The so-called January effect argues for buying in December. The Santa Claus rally argues for buying in November. As for selling, some say, sell in May and go away. Others believe that August and September are the worst months for stocks. Such advice is wishful thinking by hopeful investors searching for an elusive way to time the market. The inconvenient truth is that there can be no permanent best or worst month. If December was the most profitable month for stocks, people would buy in November, temporarily making November the best month, causing people to buy in October and so on. Any regular pattern is bound to self-destruct. Stock prices don't go up or down because today is different from yesterday, but because today is not what the market expected it to be. The market is surprised. By definition, surprises cannot be predicted. Neither can short-term price movements. Since there is no reason for a monthly pattern in surprises, there is no reason for a monthly pattern in stock prices. The inevitable patterns that are discovered by scrutinizing the past are nothing more than temporary coincidences. In the 1990s, December was the best month for the stock market. In the 2000s, April was the best month, and December was a nothing burger, the sixth best month. So far, in the 2010s, October has been the best month and April has been seventh best. These calculations of the best months in the past are about as useful as calculating the average telephone number. Yet it doesn't stop people from making such tabulations and believing their calculations are meaningful. A February report from J.P. Morgan's North America Equity Research Group was headlined, "Seasonality shows now is the time to buy U.S. gaming stocks." The authors looked at the monthly returns for gaming stocks back to January 2000 and concluded that now is the time to buy, in our view. Historically, March and April have been the best months to own U.S. gaming stocks. If monthly returns bounce around, some months are bound to have higher returns than other months, just by chance. That is the nature of the beast we call the stock market. Identifying which month happened to have had the highest return at some point in the past proves nothing at all. To demonstrate this, I looked at all of the monthly S&P 500 SPX plus 2.47% returns for the 18-year period from January 2000 through December 2017 and shuffled these 216 returns randomly into 12 monthly categories I call pseudo-months. Each pseudo-month has 18 monthly returns that are equally likely to have come from any of the real months. A return in the first pseudo-month is as likely to be a June return as a January return. Then, I calculated the average annualized return for each pseudo-month. Sure enough, some of the average returns in some pseudo-months were much higher than in others. I repeated this experiment 1 million times. The average annualized monthly return over this 18-year period was 6.46%. In 84% of the simulations, there was at least one pseudo-month with an average annualized return above 20%. In 17% of the simulations, there was at least one pseudo-month with an average annualized return above 30%. In 42% of the simulations, the difference between the average returns for the best and worst months was greater than 40%. Remember, these are not real months. They are pseudo-months. Yes, some pseudo-months have higher average returns than others. That observation is inevitable and useless, as is any recommendation to buy any stocks based on the month of the year. Best time of day to buy stocks. Many people wonder when is the best time to buy stocks. And the most accurate answer to this question is provided by Warren Buffett. According to the Omaha Oracle, the best time to invest was several years ago, and the second best time is now. If we take a look at the market itself, we will find a proof of Warren Buffett's advice. For the last 20 years, the S&P 500 has jumped by more than 177%. Amazon shares, for the same period, jumped in value with more than 2,789%, while those of Apple skyrocket with 12,540%. So, obviously, the best time to buy stocks was several years ago indeed. The best time of the day to buy stocks. The time of the day to buy stocks is crucial. Unexperienced traders should avoid stock trading as soon as markets open due to the higher volatility during the first few trading hours, because of corporate news, geopolitical events, and market-moving factors taking place overnight. The opening few hours of the market session can offer really unfavorable trading conditions. Although more experienced traders are often able to recognize the market noise and the stable patterns in instruments pricing for newbies, it is better to wait for a couple of hours until the markets stabilize. However, with the course of time, as traders become more experienced, they start to get involved in the market activity within the first 15 to 30 minutes from the opening session. Day trading strategies like the gap and go strategy come into action during the first few minutes of a trading day. This is all because of the fact that the biggest trades of the day usually take place right after the opening bell, when the investor's interest is the biggest as a result of the overnight events. If you are not afraid of the common volatility following the market opening, then bear in mind that the frame between 9:30 and 10:30 in the morning is usually the best time to buy stocks. That 1 hour has proved to be the most dynamic in terms of price movements, which paves the way for bigger profit opportunities compared to the rest of the trading session. If you are a beginner trader and prefer to avoid the periods when the market volatility is at its peak, the best thing to do is to wait until 11:30 a.m. After that, markets usually calm down, prices become much more stable, trading volumes decrease, and the overall result of all this is that returns get a lot easier to predict. This is because of the fact that market participants have already traded the overnight and morning news and start waiting for further information that is worth trading on to be revealed throughout the course of the day. However, this is not the case with the last few hours of the trading session. Traders who have left some open positions throughout the day are usually trying to close them in the time frame between 3:00 and 4:00 p.m. Best month to buy stocks. The markets tend to have strong returns around the turn of the year, as well as during the summer months. At the beginning of a new year, investors return to equity markets with a vengeance, pushing up prices, especially of small cap and value stocks. According to Stocks for the Long Run, the definitive guide to financial market returns and long-term investment strategies, by Jeremy J. Siegel. But again, as information about such potential anomalies makes its way through the market, the effects tend to disappear. So, in terms of seasonality, the end of December has shown to be a good time to buy small caps or value stocks, to be poised for the rise early in the next month. There's another advantage. Many investors start to sell stocks en masse at year's end, especially those that have declined in value, to claim capital losses on their tax returns. So again, the last trading days of the year can offer some bargains, even if historically a sell-off comes in December, and with it a potential drop in investment value for new investors, which is a factor to remember after a potentially big January effect. Best month to sell stocks. September is traditionally thought to be a down month. October, too, has seen record drops of 19.7% and 21.5% in 1907, 1929, and 1987. These mark the onset of the Panic of 1907, the Great Depression, and Black Monday. As a result, some traders believe that September and October are the best months to sell stocks. The September effect highlights historically weak returns during the 9th month of the year, which could be aided by institutional investors wrapping up their third quarter positions. In fact, looking at the chart above of monthly average returns, September averages the worst among the calendar year. The October effect is also salient for some investors. Even though October, on average, has been a positive month historically, many of the worst market crashes have occurred in this month. So while September may, on average, be a weaker month than October, you may want to sell in this month to avoid the above-average volatility that October can experience. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.